Hello, I am Fjallsback and welcome to the Lord of the Rings living card game. I believe we have one story left to deal with of the material that's been released in early access so far. So let's head on in. Yeah, we are lacking. We did We must away last time, so this is the last one to go at, down the Anduin. And with the first random deck that well, not random, but the first time sort of created without any direct strategy behind it other than 3 different spheres and no cards cost more than 3. Let's go in with that one.
To rescue Bilbo Baggins from Mirkwood spiders, you fought bears, a monstrous slug, met the treacherous Smeagol, and much more. You've discovered that the great spiders are in league with a host of orcs, collecting slaves for some devilry to the south. You managed to free Bilbo from their orcs and their captain Ulfthag. Escaping on a fast-flowing stream, the current has taken you several miles away before you're able to swim onto dry land. Looking to the northeast, the sight of distant torches confirms what you fear, that Ulfthag and his minions are in pursuit. Bilbo shakes with cold. You must find some way to reach the River Anduin and get the old hobbit to safety. After following the bank for some miles, you catch the sound of pounding ahead. You soon come upon a terrible sight. A hill troll has beaten 2 Beorning fishermen to death, and now looks to be deciding which to eat first. Lapping against the shore is what you're looking for, a large fishing raft.
Alright.
I can walk this path, but others have not the skill.
You all, at your service.
A gift I will give you.
Right, so we have Guard of the Citadel, I'll definitely keep. A ranged guy, restore 2 health. I think I want them a bit later on, don't I? So I think we'll change these 2 cards. Restore 2 health and...
Good morning.
And something else. Erebor Record Keeper. Board the raft and try to escape the pursuing forces. Bilbo must survive. Alright. Okay, we do range damage. I don't really know what kind of monsters these are from the pictures by themselves. So, can't I see that?
A red sun rises.
No, right clicking does not help. It just attacks and puts the damage out. Alright. Okay. Guard. Block. And patrol. And here, untie the thick rope attached to the raft. For the duck cannot engage while the hill troll is in play, so we need the hill troll out first. I see. Bilbo, what is special with you? Exhaust Bilbo to steal 1 power from the other guys. I see. I see. And you... That's 5 health or less, okay. So, guess we can't kill you outright because we have to take the guard down first. Well, I guess we are shooting here.
Die before your stroke fell.
And they attack Bilbo first and foremost, apparently. Right, you strike for more. Actually, you take that guy down. Then we take this guy down here.
This way.
Okay, so either we steal his last resource, or we attack this guy, and I actually think we should steal his last resource.
I'll put an arrow in your
That was not it. We added a point here, so I did something wrong. I should have activated the power and not the fate button. Great. Just great. Oh well. Guard, put you
I
down.
serve the steward of Gondor.
Right, and random ally to start pounding on the troll. That was not type thing. Okay, gain +1 when engaged on an objective is a full quest value, which it is currently, but we can't actually attack it because we did the troll out of the way. Fair enough. Just take that thing out of here. Do 1 point of damage, start working on the troll. And we have 1 point that we will not be playing. Or 1 resource rather, we won't be playing right now. Deal 1 damage. Troll regenerates.
A red sun rises.
And a restore a point here, okay. Right, so what is coming up here? Reduce every hero to 0 questing thing. Is situational whether that's bad or not. And here, restore 1 health to every ally. This location only remove restrictions from the board, the raft. So that way we can attack here even though the troll is still around. I see. Lose 3 threat. And reduce an enemy to 1 hit point. Okay. Well, the guard's being attacked by either the troll or this guy here. This guy here. Right, we should take you down first, probably. Probably we can't attack here unless you do that. So go there. Yep, guard goes down. Right now we don't have any direct attack, so I think you will do the red button this time around. Steal 1 of their resources. Hammerhorns with 3 hit points, which means they won't get destroyed outright when I attack.
A red sun rises.
Which is a bit unfortunate. Alright, so end of round, Hammerhorns enter place. We need to kill you, we get an ally in at least, so I think we will attack here. You have block even, you have block even. Of course you do. Of course you do. Right, so deal 2 damage to an unwounded enemy. They're all wounded. Great. Should have read that beforehand. Ranged. Upkeep, draw a card. I think the record keeper joins us.
Knowledge. All is
Draw a card. And at the same time we take out those guys. And we have 3 resources still. Let the Lancer take you in here. And attack. Ready a character, upkeep, you do 1 damage. That is an easy choice. And Bilbo needs to survive, so he gets the hit point. Right, are you non-unique? You are non-unique, so feint. Reduce your attack by 4. Range and stealth, and then deal 1 damage to... Right, so we can't really attack him in any way, shape or form. Nope, we cannot. So exactly what does stealth work like? When active, this unit cannot be engaged and ignores block and guard when targeting an enemy objective. An exhausted unit cannot have stealth active. Okay, so we need him to attack and then... Alright. So... Start punching the big guy. Right, you've done your attack. We're on 3 hit points here. We need to heal you next. Start working on the guy. You pass, good. 4 hit points. I think we just
You would
pressure on
die
him.
before your stroke fell.
Lazy lob!
So 2 points. He just blocks, so these won't help that much. Which means... Hey, deal 2 damage to an unwounded enemy. Let's put you in here and kill this guy.
To the defense of the many.
And then you just attack here
Stand strong.
as well. Ready a character. That'll do it, I guess. So ever vigilant. Here, for instance. Neutral dealt with. Which means we can now attack this place. We need one more that we don't have right now, but I guess we'll get that soon enough. Restore 1 hit point, say here. So I think we will actually use your power first. Use every ally to zero quest. That is fine, I don't need to worry too much about that. You attack for 2, granted, but I just need the 1 here.
A
That
red
should
sun
be okay.
rises.
Let's do that. Yeah, these guys just go down. Revenge type thingy, so these guys go down as well. Because use of each ally in play, including ours. That's a bit annoying. Right, I think we will add you to the fate track. What does it do for us? This upkeep. Discard the top 3 cards from each player's deck. Fair enough. You don't travel with us though, so it should be okay. I can play something, but I guess I will actually keep on to my resources, or what? Well, maybe not. Let's put you out here. Player is full. Okay, so never mind. Restore 2 to a character. Stay here. You become ready. Serum passes. And you just add more points to the fate track. What does the 5-1 do? Oh, we lose 3 threat. Other than that, we are good. So we are traveling.
You struggle to manage the unfamiliar vessel as it lurches and wobbles on the narrow stream. After some hours, the tributary widens at last to connect with the mighty river Anduin. You carefully guide the raft through the eddies that roil in the junction of the 2 currents, and soon find yourself rapidly floating south on the great river. Suddenly, an orc arrow lodges itself in your raft with a thud. Cruel shapes move on the forested eastern shore, easily keeping up with your clumsy raft. Cursing the persistence of orcs, You reluctantly steer towards the more turbulent western side of the river, hoping to put more distance between the raft and the enemy archers. Alas, recent rainfalls in the misty mountains have given the river fuel, and the rapids soon become treacherous. Very treacherous.
I see. Oh, different map here. Alright. River, land and river type thingy. Resolve all hazards to continue downriver. Bilbo must survive. I guess these 4 here are hazards. Upkeep, deal 1 damage. I guess we just kill this guy, whoever he was. And we restore 1 point. Let's get Bilbo that point this time around. Right, so end of round, deal 2 damage to a random character. Those are rapids, and here more rapids. End of round, deal 2 damage to a random character. End of round, gain 6 threat. End of round, discard the top card from each player's deck. Alright, so we just have to attack these guys with Arwen and others, maybe. Well, here we have archers that we can't do anything towards unless they have shot at us first. Oh, I see. 2, 4, 6 and 7, so I can't put any new archers or new characters in here. We are actually on a raft under here, I see. Right, so what do we have? Restore 1 health to every ally. Okay. This location only. Apply 4 progress tokens to a random hazard. Lose 3 threat. Reduce an enemy to 1 hit point. Alright. What is gonna happen next here? Reduce every hero to 0 questing power for 1 turn. A bit annoying, but it's not critical, I imagine. This location only. Restore objective to full quest value. And then add +2 to each. Okay, that one is way more annoying. Deal 3 damage to Bilbo. So I think I want to actually not this one, lower the threat thingy. Lose 3 threat. That one. So it's a bit longer until this thingy triggers. Alright. I don't have anyone to attack right now, so these 2 are the same. Deal 2 damage to random character. Those are a bit more annoying than the other. Well, threat here is also going to be a bit annoying. Yeah, so the threat one actually goes first. Right, now we can attack here. Is that indeed the case?
You would die before your
It is indeed the case. Who else was ranged? You were. There we go. Mark Adder, the character with the lowest current health, is going to be attacked. Alright. You can just kill him there. Excellent. Shoot and ranged. Bilbo, you should steal a point here, but it's too late for this turn though. Sauron passes, and then we have 2 points here. And 1 point there. And then something that's not a character we can play. Restore 1 to every character, or 4. Everyone is injured, all but 2 actually, so that could be a thing. You're not being played, you're not being played. You're not being played. Should maybe have done that a bit earlier, but okay. You're not being played. You're being played. And ready a character. Oh, you are a character yourself though. So you're not being played either. Where was the other card that I wanted to play? Maybe this one. Sure. Choose, restore 1 health to each character or 4 to a hero. Each character gets 1. Granted those at full didn't, but fair enough. Right, that was that. Okay, we lost an ally to random damage. Right, restore a hit point goes here. And what I will do very first is for you to steal 1 power from Sauron. Okay, that guy's exhausted, so he won't attack us, so I don't have to attack him right away. Discard the top card. That is not as critical as the damage, I think. So, get this one out of here. Okay, so you got the spare on you. Gain 1 threat after attacking this enemy. Okay. UK. And then what? And then what? I guess you just keep working on this thing. Sauron passes. Yeah, just remove you from the equation completely. Somebody kills that thing. That'll be you.
Stand strong.
Okay, the threat though. Don't do any damage, I guess. And then we have 6 points to play to for secure 1 ally that we can play in here. Ready a character, that will do though. So there we go. So get this sorted out even further. Anyone with more than 1 quest power here? Yep. Ladder's caregiver, so you're it. Restore 2 health. Let's go there.
Welcome to Rivendell.
And then take care of this bit. Still have 3 resources left. 2, 4, 6, 7 guys out, so they have not been played, you have not been played either, so I think this was the end of this particular turn of ours. Right, and we restore 1 health. There's only 1 guy who's injured, that's Aragorn. Right, we will do the thing as before. You will actually steal 1 power from Sauron straight away. Okay, so what did you play? End of round, reduce each player's hand 3 cards. Okay, that'll hurt us actually a fair amount. So I guess we're dealing with that first. Sauron passes, so I have free reign basically. Basically start working on this with everybody who has some points. We should actually get there. No need to do anything else really, so we'll just travel.
Barely surviving the turgid rapids, you're overjoyed to see the wider Anduin ahead. You fervently hope the orcs have given up pursuit and returned to their decrepit tower. You'll keep to the river until you reach the banks of Lorien. The elves will surely shelter you and allow Bilbo to recover from his ordeal. Lost in thoughts of the Golden Wood, you fail to notice the change in the river until it's too late. Without warning, the raft bucks with a wooden screech and halts. The jolt throws you forward, and several bags are thrown into the river. At first, you're confused by the impact, but realize the widening of the river has shallowed the water. Enough, in fact, that you're able to wade into the water to retrieve your packs. When a roar suddenly erupts from the eastern bank, your enemy's plan is laid bare. The orcs knew about this ford and have waited for this moment. The howls intensify as the orcs and goblins emerge from the tree line and rush into the shallow waters.
Alright, fight's on. Deny the crossing to hold the enemy at bay until you can escape upon the water. Bilbo must survive. Alright. Reduce every hero's thingamajig to 0 this time around. We have one thing though. Alright, we do 1 damage to somebody. Who is that somebody going to be? Guess we'll do it.
A red sun rises.
Restore our health. Has to be annoying for them, so I guess we could do it here. Right, so what do we have here? We have a guard. 2-6. Alright, you are the archer type sniper, yep. You are East Blight Patrol and Orc Marauder. When they attack, someone gets a resource. The same here, alright. Then what is this? Deny the crossing, orcs rush into the shallow waters of the fort, and around 1 random orc enters play. Alright, are all these orcs, by the way? You are not technically an orc. Yes, you are. It says here orc, 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 and orc. I think... Where is it? Get the orcs. 2 damage. Kill 2 of them, so this damage should have gone elsewhere. But I think we'll do this. Now. Alright. So this guy attacked and gave a resource, so I need to kill that guy next. There's a guard there, but we have ranged. So that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, what is next things here though? Deal 3 damage to Bilbo, that's not nice. Discard each player's hand and 2 cards at the top of the deck. Alright, and here on our side, restore 1 to every ally, or reduce an enemy to 1. Fair enough. Right, we don't have any quest power, actually, it's only heroes went down to 0. So we do have here. I guess we will attack and take that guy down first. Harried by fire. Pursuit, deal 1 damage to a random character every time you play a card. That's a bit horrible. You attack for 1. So you deal with that and you attack for 0. Actually, who attacks for 1 and kills him? Well, you attack for 2, just do that. Actually, I would attack for 1 as well. You deal with... Actually, you do this. And you do that one. Get the damage here. Right, what cards do we have? Maybe we should have a more expensive card in here as well. Ready a character, but that's another guy we put in here. Reduce a non-Ukrainian enemy. Restore. Restore 1 to every. That's 3 points. Sure. Could maybe have gotten a bit more out of it, but fair enough. And nothing else we need to do right now. So end the turn. So 2 creatures with guard. We don't really hit for 3, so you down to 2 hit points. And restore 1 to Aragorn. Aragorn, this is Legolas, right? It's Legolas. I've said Aragorn for quite a while, haven't I? Oh well. It was Aragorn in the other deck, the starter deck for the tactics, I believe. I'm doubting that a bit right now, but yeah, I think so. So I think you are stealing. Actually, gain 1 and block. I think you're stealing resources right now. Granted, they got to attack, but we stop him from using his resources. Right, you kill this thing. Okay, all the event cards just went away. Great. Get a spear and block. So Aragorn, you get that actually just because you're on low hit points, and you seem to be the one that they are attacking. Right, you have no quest power, so you will just start to attack here. You are down to 1, so you take that down and out. And then we head into these places here. And that was that. I don't have any events because they got stolen from us. So let's end this phase. Right, we do 1 damage here.
Die before your stroke fell.
And we restore a point here. And we could play get all the orcs card thingy, but no, you have 3 attack here, so just kill that guy outright. Choose and gain 1 for each ally or discard an ally. I have 4 allies out here, so we get 4 threats, so now I'll just lose an ally instead. Which one? And now I can't really see him. Can I? Oh, we only have 3 allies. It's gotta be an injured one, I guess. There it is. And you deal with that. And then you could travel, but we can play 1 card first. Gain 2 health and a block. Legolas got blocks, so I guess can we give it to Bilbo? We can. Right, I'll keep you safe for a wee while longer at least. 1 damage, get all the orcs. Restore health. The character we don't really need, so restore health maybe. There you go.
How may I serve?
And then you just add to the fate pool with the rest here. You do the same. And you do the same. And I guess you can do the same as well. So, 1 hit point to every ally, or reduce an enemy to 1. Alright. Guess we're traveling.
The golden haze of Lorien is finally in sight. Weary beyond words, your mood is somber. You settle the spent raft on a bank of soft grasses and marigolds. Ahead, the edge of the golden wood is blurred by a light haze, as if looking into a dream. Beautiful and perilous is that place. A sanctuary for those who come with peace in their hearts, an ossuary for those that come with violence. The end of your journey in sight, the oh-so-familiar thunder of heavy boots nearly breaks your resolve. Furious that you escaped his trap at the ford, Ulfthak has crossed west of the Anduin with a strong force and has sped for days to intercept you. They emerge from the nearby pinewood like a rotten stain on the green field. Your tired frames are no match for their strong legs, and Ulfthak's host easily moves between you and the golden trees. In baleful cacophony, the orcs howl as they attack. Yet, did you hear something else above the din? The call of the clear horns. And of horns answering.
Alright. So this is the final battle. Final encounter, yep. Protect Bilbo until the Watchers of Lorien arrive, and then defeat every enemy in play. Alright. Do a damage to somebody. And I think we will just take the biggest guy first. Restore a health to one character. There you go. Only one injured. I imagine all of these are orcs. Yep. Yep. Revenge. Defeat a non-unique ally. Guard, and you are Ulfthak himself. Yep, so where are get the orcs? That's the first card we're playing. Right, and the other two cards, what are they? And around, reduce each player's hand to 3 cards, or you must hold on until arrives, the healthier and the worse arrives. So 2 rounds basically. Right, so the warlord has gone already. You have to take, well, we can shoot at some non-guard ones. You get a resource from that guy. We can make you faint. No, we lost a card, didn't we? We did 2, 4, 6, 7. All right. So yeah, I think we'll take Orc Marauders out, and I guess we'll do that with range, and that is you.
A red sun rises.
Right, they're attacking Bilbo. Kill him, he defeats an ally of mine. Their choice, I imagine. One point of damage, and 2 and 2. You're stealing a point from him. Right, what is this on 38? 3 damage. What is this? A restore 1 and reduce 1 enemy to 1 point. Yep. This could be useful as well. I'll take this guy out before he actually gets to deal 4 damage though. So where's another? Do I have another ranger somewhere? No. So no. Guess we're attacking. Somebody dies.
Farewell.
Lazy
out. damage to a random character. Repeat for each enemy in the play. So 3 times basically. Alright, so I know that you would like to take this guy down and out. Sauron passes. That's not really directly needed. Store 1 to every ally. We're not all every ally there. Sort of injured. Alright, so you have no attack. Which I guess means you add to your fate thingy to there. Attack for 1. Kill this guy, and that means record keeper or Mladra's caregiver. Mladra's caregiver, I guess, is going to be the one that goes away, even though he has a fair amount of defense. Oh, he decided. Okay, fair enough. I have no attacks left, so whom and what are we bringing out? Ranged. Ready a character. Guess you're coming in. And we're ready you. Oh, revenge when he dies, not when he comes into play. I see. Alright, fair enough. Go there. Stealth. Can attack, it blocks, block, and guard. Type thing. Alright. We only hit for 1. No, I think I'll do veteran accent.
The dwarves are upon you.
And kill this guy. And that will be that for this round. Do 1 damage. Attack. You're it. We restore 1 health. There. And then you have range to kill us back. Attack defeated. Excellent. Alright, you kill 1 of my guys. Then you steal 1 of his resources. And then we just push some damage onto this guy here then. There we go. One damage. Like that. And another one. This will be this one that way. And here. 2, 4, and 6. And whom are we bringing out? Ranged, 1 damage. Take another Russian accent. Type thing in. After we play a card, lose a random card from our hand. Archer, fair enough. And well, technically you can attack, but there's no target. And that would be that, I believe. Haldir and stuff.
Bilbo rests his head against one of the great malon trees and takes another breath of otherworldly air. For several weeks now, the old hobbit has convalesced in Lorien. What a place, and what rest it has been. Beautiful, eternal, majestic, and somehow lit by gentle sorrow and longing this place is. Where Rivendell, like its master, stands uniquely between the immortal and the natural, Lorien is utterly immortal. A place impossible for mortals to truly understand, especially hobbits. While Bilbo's journey to this place had been altogether unexpected and entirely circuitous, he was glad to have seen the Golden Wood. The place strangely soothed the secret darkness that sometimes pulled at his heart, as the abyss may pull at the one who stares into it. Splendid as Lorien was, Bilbo felt healed and was ready to move on. He longed to see Dale and the Lonely Mountain, and the thought of Rivendell pricked a homesick pang in his soul.
Alright.
The creature glanced furtively down at the land of golden hues. Even at night, the unhealthy glow of the place hurt its eyes. And even at a distance, the air of the place hurt its lungs. The thief, the miserable trickster Baggins had gone into that terrible place, and the creature had lost the trail. It wringed long fingers in misery, cursing the bright light of the white eye above. Sniffling and sobbing, it crawled down the stony slope, staying into the darkest shadows where possible. The creature considered returning to the forest, but knew in its heart of hearts that its time there had passed. There was something in the south, something the creature could not define, something that tugged at it, like instinct or the smell of fish, the sense that tasted like metal, like a tinge of the precious. South. The creature turned to follow the rocky bank. It preferred to move in shadows carved by the moonlight, and it soon disappeared into the deeper shadows that lay to the south.
Right, that was the end of the actual quest. Right, final score, we did quite well. So we did the Shadow Reach for the first time, a special reward. Fair enough. And we got some points here also. Alright, we could do a smidge better, yeah. So Palantir view, alright. Challenge completed, adventure, resolve 10 objectives. Alright. And that was there, no. Where exactly were these challenges to shown? I had seen them somewhere before. Palantir, let's deal with you at least. And that's the Palantir thing again. Alright. Use the one. Alright. These are the quest things. These are the quest things completed. The adventures, or click on this or something to have it completed. No? Probably not. Right, just checking in the vault that there isn't a new storyline available. I don't think there is. Let's just have a look. Coming soon, coming soon. Alright. There are new packs. These are all been opened. Fair enough. Then we can buy individual valor cards. We have not all of them. Like this one here we haven't, for instance. But I don't really want to look into that too much. Might do that off camera though and buy a few cards or something, but you know, nothing to do there right now, I think. Right, I think we have gone through the entire content here that has been released in early access, so I will take a break from this on camera for a while until some more content has been released at least, and get back to it at that time, whenever that may be. But in the meanwhile, I will end this series, or pause it at least, and maybe get back to it some later date. So thank you very much for watching.